Hey, welcome back for another episode.
Right, welcome back, guys. Just having a bit of a laugh, sorry about that. Right, we're back on the E36 today. And we've had loads of new parts turn up, which is well exciting. I haven't touched it since the last time, which is probably start of last week. It's now Friday, 1st of October. And we've got a lot of stuff to do before the end of this month when I'm actually going drifting. So, so I'll show you some of the new parts. I have opened some of them and others haven't been opened. So I've got a new hydro. I saw this on eBay. I thought it was pretty trick. It's got a nice handle. I don't like tall handbrakes, so that was good. Calipers obviously all been opened up from Big Red. I got new shoes for the back, new brake pads for the front and everything for that. All the discs are at a mate of mine called Nick Williams. He's just absolutely wicked engineer. He's re-drilling all the discs to 5x114 so I can just run Japanese wheels. So he's got them at the moment, so massive thank you to Nick for sorting that out for me. And yeah, so I'm going to show you some more of these bits. So, got some rear camber arms, got some side mount seat rails, clear indicators, of course. I'm not a fan of the orange ones, a lot of people like them, but everything else, but not a massive fan. Auto boxes on the floor. Right, I did open this earlier, just because I wasn't sure what it was, but this is... Oh, there we go. As you can probably see, Wizard of Lock. I messaged him. He's an old mate of mine who used to drive with him a few years ago. And I messaged him saying, can you do me some bottom arms? Because I don't like fabricating my own bottom arms. I don't mind doing the hubs because, you know, I've done loads before. And he sent me everything I needed, which was more than enough. So I want to say a massive thanks to Alan for sorting all that out for me. And this gives you a bit of an idea of the colour scheme, but we will get to that to a later stage. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at that. What's that, a torch? So he's even sent me a torch. Well, looks of it. That's really cool. Pens, sweets. That'd be me knackered up. I'm supposed to be on a diet, but oh well. Drop links. Steering, so it's all in there, like poly bushes for the back. I mean, fair play to him. I mean, so make sure you hit up Wizard of Lock. They do some wicked stuff. I'm super impressed with quality, brand new ball joints and everything I need. So that's going to save me a few little jobs, so I can bang them straight on. I'll get the old ones off today. I'll get the hubs off as well, get them ready for the jig. I actually dug out my jig earlier. What did I do with it? And God, I haven't seen it for a long time. And it's E36, S14 hubs and E36, well, S13 as well. But yeah, I haven't seen it for a long time and it's obviously gone a bit rusty. So it's proper, I mean, these hubs I was doing a long time ago when we used to race the car around Birmingham Wheels. I can't really say what the car was called on here just to be child friendly, but it was a really cool car and the steering lock was just absolutely awesome. And then I also did the same hubs on my black bust and loose car. So I just always loved the feeling in the hubs. So I'll do them again. I'm hoping the Japanese bearings will turn up Monday next week. I've had a massive hassle with that. Postage. Some postage people just absolutely useless for finding me, which is a real shame. They say we're not in, but someone lives here, so someone's already here, always here, you know. So yeah, I'm going to start cracking on with some jobs, and you'll see some progress. None of the new bits are going to go on today, as of everything else, but I'm going to get all the rear subframe out. I'm going to see if that needs anything. Might speak to Andy Frost about the... I can't remember what they are. I think the trailing arm brackets, they do it. So if you go really low on the car, you can tow the car in at the front. So I might speak to him later and see if he can fabricate some of them up for me, and go from there. So this is just really a stripping video, a bit more on the work. I'm not stripping, by the way. Strip the car down a bit more, and I'm also going to take the bumper off and the grille, because I've got a pre-facelift grille to go on, because the facelift grille, if anybody thinks that grille looks good, it doesn't. Put the pre-facelift on, it's miles better. So I got that thanks to Abby, so big thanks to Abby for that. So yeah, I'm going to take the rear suspension off. If I have time, I'm going to start stripping the seats out, and I'll get the front suspension off, and we'll crack on from there. First things first, got to take the cables out of the handbrake so they can release to come out with the rear axle. So I'll do that now. Right, that's the rear subframe completely out now. Something gives away, because there's damage on this rear quarter in this car, and it's had some sort of weird impact. Well, this has been polybushed by Powerflex, polybushing there, and it's had a new bottom arm, because I mean it is brand new black. So I've got a feeling it's had quite a bit of an impact at some point, but I've looked at the chassis over, and the chassis all looks fine. So I don't know what's exactly happened in the past, but I've looked over everything else, and you know, it don't look too bad. It's got a bit crusty, getting a bit in there, but it's not rotten. The floor itself is pretty good. These bolts were fighting me on the way out, as you can see. So I'm gonna get these out now. I've hammered a socket on, so I'll leave that on for a minute. Get these out now and get them to the zinc coaters, and then I'll start stripping out the hubs and stuff, I think, and then we'll go on to the front end. So hopefully get the front end off in a minute, and well, sort this out first, get these bolts out, get the front suspension off, and then we can start making some progress, and then start working on how to treat the underneath of the car and protect it from getting any worse, really, because as far as I know, we don't need any welding, but you never know. It's quite an old car now, so see how we get on. Right, I'm going to call it a day for that. I've stripped all the back axle down. I've left some bits together. I don't know how far to go, really. I'm trying to be careful with money. I should polybush this and get this powder coat and stuff, but I've got to weld the diff, so I'll do that anyway. I've got all these off, so I will take the calipers off, maybe give them to Big Red, get them done, and I'll probably put a polybush in there, because the other side's got a polybush in. So that's the only thing I'm going to do for that. But I'm back here Sunday, so Sunday I'm going to concentrate on getting the front end off and getting the interior out, get rid of the interior because I don't need any of that, and I'll go underneath and wire wheel what I need, and then hopefully get it treated and go from there. So I'll see you Sunday. Welcome back, guys. It's now Sunday. Gonna have another day on the car. Managed to get all this ready yesterday on Friday, so that was good. Darren's here putting in his 200SX together as well, and putting the live axle in the back of the S13. That's another subject. You'll have to have a look on his channel for that. And yeah, so we're going to start ripping off the front suspension today. We also got some more bits come through. These are the hubs for Japanese wheels, so I'm going to get some bearings on there for the rear, and the front ones already come with the bearings, they're like a normal pre-bearing kind of hub. a bit like 14. They just bolt on really. So they're all the same. So they've obviously been re-drilled as well. So the discs have gone off to my mate Nick Williams to have a load of machine done to there. So massive thanks to Nick for taking all these jobs on for me and Darren. And as our normal mate who does all this stuff is a bit ill, so we've been kind of leaving him alone. So we've given this, been throwing a lot of work to Nick, and he's been cracking on with all these little bits for us. So big thanks to Nick for that. I will get some payment to him and everything, some way or another. So yeah, today gonna get the complete leg off, I think. Have a look at these coilovers, make sure they're all freed up because they've got to go down because it's going to be on the floor. These calipers and the discs are going to come off. They're probably just going to stock with the original bearings. I'll start maybe chopping the hub later, and I'll get these bottom arms off, put the new Wizard of Lock ones on. And for the front end, it's pretty much like a bolt together deal. And then also we'll get this front bumper off, get this facelift grill off because it's just yucky, and then we can go from there. I'm also trying to find some American size number plates, but a lot of people are refusing to do it because it's illegal. But if anybody knows where I can get a normal American size number plate, I mean, I can get metal press ones like I got for the Galaxy, but I don't really want metal ones. I'd like to get just plastic ones, but we'll see what we can find. But anyway, keep you updated.
You got the valve in there or not?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just obviously because it's a track wire. It's not too strong. What size is that though? 9K, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we're just putting on some new fresh bits now, which is kind of a nice thing to do. I can't fit everything up because I'm having a lot of bolts zinc coated. But I just gotta say, these Wizard of lock arms are really good, and the poly bushes are really simple to fit. So if anybody gets stuck with that in the future, I should have maybe filmed it, but I burnt the old bush out, cut through the collar that sits the bush in there, and literally press these in with a really easy press. Just put a bit of grease on them before, put a bit of copper grease on them, and then just hammered them onto the arm. It went straight on. But these are really good. I'm well impressed with them. So massive thanks to Alan for them. Let's get them trialled up on the car. I can only fit them from here, so, and go from there. The only other thing I've done is I haven't fitted it, but just making sure it fitted, because I wasn't sure if any of the inner plastics were slightly different, but the pre-facelift grille looks 10 times better. I'm not sure if I'm going to fit it 100% yet. I want to get the car painted for the event, but whether I'll get it finished in time, I don't know. The plan is to get all the arches, get all that fitted, trial fitted. I want to trial fit these. I've got to fit orange indicators into these and check everything else really. So I'll crack on and get these arms on, and then that'll be it, I think. Well, that's all the bottom arms on. Obviously they're not fully bolted on because the bolts are going to the zinc platers. That's a box full of them there. So next mission really now is going to be, well, it's about 2:30, so I'm going to get some stuff ready. I managed to get some tyres that I'm going to be skidding on, which I'm going to put on my Genuine Works wheels. But yeah, got them, and I got the CSTs, so I'll get some tyres for them. I haven't bought front tyres yet, so I'm gonna put these Genuine Works are a slightly lower offset than the CSTs. The CSTs are a 15 offset, these are a 12, so I will make the rear arches to these, and then the CSTs will be 3mm further in, so fitment should be really nice. So next mission for me is start ripping the interior out, and I've got to kind of remember how to do it because I haven't done it for so long. I think, yeah, so they come down, the headrests have got to come out. I'll keep the headlining in, but I'm going to lose the rest. I'm going to lose all this back end. How's that? Oh, there you go, the back seat. So I'll get all that out now, and then hopefully it'll look a bit cleaner and lose a lot of weight out of the car. And I'll get these front seats out as well. They're actually really good condition. I don't know whether they're worth anything. I might try them on Facebook. Even the door cards are in good condition, but they're staying here, so tough. So yeah, get all the back out, get the front out, and then we can start planning out where the handbrake's going to be and working out more fabrication, go from there. Well, that's all the interior out, the main bits. I have kept everything together if anybody wants any, but that's a boot trim and there's all the sound deadening and everything. So that's all the interior out. So that should make it a bit lighter. There we go, might be able to see it a bit better now. And the next thing I need to do is probably try and plan out and getting the clutch pedal in and see how much work's involved in doing that. So I've done what I wanted to do on the car and more today, so I'm quite chuffed. And I've also fitted my tyres on the wheels. Like I said earlier, I haven't got the front steering tyres yet. I just got some skid tyres, so I will build the car around them, and then I'll work out what's the best tyres to go on the front.
If you have any advice or recommendations for a 215 45 17 or even a 215 40 17, let me know. And yeah, we'll get them on the car. So I want to say a massive thank you for watching and seeing more of the progress of the car. As you can see, it looks a bit sorry for itself at the moment, but it's got to get to that stage before it gets to the good stage. So I started bolting some new bits on, so I've got the service book ain't going to be needed anymore, that's for sure. And so yeah, I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.